He's cheating. I lean forward a little bit in my chair to get a better look. Imagine I'm like leaning forward at the elbow on the table, the hand on my chin, just like, Would I have know anything about like these people? I'm really good at that. Hey, not too bad. All right. For someone who's just talking about honor, it's kind of a sneak attack, dishonorable thing to do. Fair's out the window now. I got you. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. It's 5 feet. So your speed divided by 5 is how many spaces you can move per turn. So you can move 6 spaces, essentially. Can I just say, pro tip: in the top left corner is like a little like line of tools that you can use. There's on the fourth one from the top is like a ruler thing, and if you click on something, you can tell. It shows you how far things are away from you. So it's like a quick way to like see how far things are. If you right click, you can set like little wait. Spikes, do you know if there's a way... I think I may have asked this in a previous game, if there's a way to hide the icons at the bottom. Or shows everyone some pictures. Uh-huh. Where does it say that? Oh, chat avatar? Okay, cool, yeah, that's okay, that's exactly what I wanted, thank you.
That's all for his turn. He's not going to run away or anything. He just attacks you that one time. The two near the half-orc woman are going to try and stab her. A 17 and an 11 will both hit her for 9 damage. She is still up. Hoyd, did you throw something at someone?
Well, I was going to, but I rolled a super low initiative, so I was technically just standing there, and they don't.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay. In that case, they're going to turn to continue their focused efforts on her. So this one will step in. Technically step in, and this one will step in. So that's 3 more attacks against her. An 18 will hit her for 3. A 6 will miss her, and a 5 will miss her. So she'll take 3 more damage. And she's not quite bloodied right now, but she's been stabbed several times, and they're definitely closed in around her.
Spikes, my character gets pissed that his concert's getting ruined, and
Okay, great. I was wondering if you were gonna hop in there. Feel free to click on your token and add yourself to initiative.
What does this place feel about like bloody fights, like the city or the tavern?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, where is this tavern located? Is it like in the slums?
This tavern is located right in the city, kind of on the eastern side of town. Not in the slums, but also not in the I'd say middle class kind of area. It is more of a merchant-y area of town. I
thought it was gonna be like a underground type deal or something.
But
definitely not.
Does like bloody fights like this happen like relatively often, or is this like a rare occurrence? Like if we start like killing people, it's like we're gonna get involved with the guard. Like
bloody fights quite often. Definitely illegal to kill people. As you may expect, so you feel like if you're involved with a murder and the guard shows up, you'll definitely get arrested.
Okay.
So this is awkward, but apparently I wasn't recording sound this whole time, so I'm gonna need everyone to start over.
Alright.
No, it's we'll just make it work, I guess.
You had one job.
I know. I had ruined everything.
Alright. And Aegis, if you feel like your character is going to jump in Taco at any point in time, I know you're kind of chilling back there, feel free to add yourself to initiative as well.
I would like...
yeah, Aegis is just chilling, feet up on the chair, just observing.
Okay. I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go this way and start walking towards the bar.
Okay.
Do I need to like move at a certain speed, or do I just go over there?
No, I'll say you can just get over there. You're not involved in the combat at all. Okay. That takes the turn over to Billy Lou Moonshine.
So
Billy Lou.
and order a drink.
Yeah. So okay, I'm gonna just charge in. I'm too drunk to think to draw a sword or anything, so I think I'm just gonna attempt an unarmed attack on the closest one.
Okay.
So like, whoops. Like this guy closest to me here.
Sure, yeah. Make an unarmed strike. Ooh, unfortunately a 6 is gonna miss. You've had a little bit too much booze, and you kind of misjudge the distance and come up short. All right, Hoyd, your turn.
all right, so I'm gonna change my tactic. I'm not actually gonna throw anything. Seeing them like just kind of like I'll mob her, I'll just kind of like drop my flag out on the floor.
Okay.
Unless you were gonna say something else, but.
No.
And then I'm just going to walk over there, but I'm going to, as I'm walking over there, take my shield Actually, I guess my shield would have been sitting next to me on the ground rather than on my back, because that would have been awkward sitting in the chair. But like, grab my shield, and then draw my longsword. How do you do? Obviously, if like I know killing someone's going to get me involved with things, how do you do like non-lethal damage?
Just before you roll the attack, any attack other than spells, you can just declare it as non-lethal. And instead of hitting with the blade of a sword, maybe hit with the flat or the pommel or something.
Okay. Then I will 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Go here, and then just kind of like lumber up behind these guys. And like, I guess those who are like watching or whatever, like when I walk, like I don't like, I mean, I walk like a normal person, but like I'm definitely like kind of just like lumber. I'm not like agile when it comes to like when I walk. Deep thuds. Like it's just like how big are the like tall are these people?
They're all roughly humanoids. You know, most of them are humans, but you may see a dwarf or an elf. And Waterdeep is very much a melting pot, so it truly has most races located in the D&D universe you'll find here.
Okay. And then I will, let's see, and that's in the evening, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll rage.
Okay. Hoyd, you see his muscles begin to flare up, the veins begin to pulsate in his forearms, kind of giving his skin even more of an unusual hue.
Yeah, and then also when like my rage, like the spines that go by my back kind of like elongate a little bit.
Nice.
Become more pronounced. And then like my obviously like my nostrils flare, my eyes get bigger, whatever. And then I'll just like, I guess, just roar and I'll swing at the main boss guy in front of me.
Okay.
Obviously I'm doing one hand. Of course.
Oof. Nice. Dang. Then yeah, with your rage, you just kind of, you're so tall, you bring your long sword up for a large strike at the back of his neck to kind of knock him out, and the tip of your sword kind of gets hung up in the roof. You forgot that like you're really tall, and it just kind of looks behind the last second and misses him. All right, the female half orc.
Oh man, I realized I had a couple of critical failures already. Goddamn.
Yeah. She's going to make 2 attacks. She can't really get her long axe out here, so she kind of pulls a mace from her belt and she swings it at one of the near baddies. A 7 will miss. A 24 will hit for 8 damage and nearly knock one on his ass. Bergen, back to the top of the round. Your turn, sir.
All right, I want to pull my trident out of his shoulder and swing around with the butt end. Try to knock this guy out.
Go for it. A 12 will hit. Roll damage. Nice. That is 8 damage, and he is knocked unconscious. You hit him right in the side of the neck with the butt end of your trident, and he falls to the floor. His body twitching a little bit from just being unconscious.
He's just sleeping. He's fine.
Oh, would you like to move at all? Or are you staying there?
Let me stay here.
Okay. Harakis, you have had enough. Your performance has been ruined. This brawl seems to be taking the focus of your audience away from you.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. Actually, I'm gonna attempt to throw my bowl from the stage at the leader of the bandits.
Okay. Sorry, what are you throwing?
The ball, my instrument.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
This is horrible.
Damn.
Roll a strength. Just give me a strength saving throw. Just do that.
Yep. 1 second.
That's not bad. So this is an instrument meant to be played, not thrown.
It's kind of an awkward throw.
An improvised thrown weapon has a range of 20 feet and a long range of 60 feet. So at 60 feet, it's disadvantage. But you rolled 17 on both, and his AC is only 12. So I'm gonna say, yeah, you hit him. Roll me a
it's a 5-foot violin throw.
Roll me a.
He's speechless.
I was thinking the easiest way to do it. I guess roll me a D4. there's not a way to do that on the sheet, so I guess it's time to go over like how to do rolls in Roll20 if you don't have a button for it on your sheet. So you can roll in the chat box on the right hand side as well. So if you click in the chat box, you want to hit /roll space 1D and then whatever type of dice. So we're going D4.
Can you also just do /R?
Oh yeah, you can also just go /R. Okay, yeah. So you roll max damage, you throw the vol, and it's like a
He really hurls
Super
it.
Bowl fucking pass, like over everyone's head, but not too high, not hitting the top of the roof, and you just smack this guy in the side of the head as your instrument just is your instrument magical at all?
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say the wood kind of splinters and cracks because you just hit this guy in the head so hard. You deal 4 points of bludgeoning damage as you throw your instrument at him.
Man, that would have been great if that just like knocked him out immediately.
Well, it was mainly to attempt to try to get him to come towards me, but so I still have a movement and an attack, right? Or does that count as
I think
my
that counts as your action.
Yeah, that would count as a standard action or an attack. You definitely have movement still,
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
and I'd give you a bonus action if you have a bonus action.
I'm probably just gonna. No, I shouldn't move that close in. Because my character only cares about himself, so. I'm gonna stay on the stage. That'll end my turn.
Okay. Sandfear.
All right. So that past turn, he hit this person here.
He hit the one marked red. He wanted to hit the leader guy.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move to there. Move here.
Okay.
Am I able to attack diagonally as well?
Yep.
Okay. Are either of these people aware of my presence?
I'd say that they might be aware of your presence, but they're currently engaged with other people. They're not expecting you to attack them. So if you're asking about sneak attack, I'd say you have it.
Okay. I wanted to attack the guy to my left, rapier, non-lethal, and then do a sneak attack with that.
Okay. So 24 to hit. Hits. And that's going to be 16 damage non-lethal, which is definitely enough to put him out cold.
Then I will... what else could I actually do this? Can I steal his shit?
It's going to take an investigation to like pick his corpse clean is going to take longer than your turn allows, because the turn in context of like the world is 6 seconds, so it's going to take you a little bit longer than 6 seconds to like pick through all of his stuff and make sure you get his shit. And to pick up a single item, normally it takes a little bit of movement, so I'm going to say no, you can't loot him on the same turn.
Okay, then I'll pass.
Okay. It's the leader's turn. He's going to see that these two random people came up and took out one of his boys. He's going to... Actually, they're all actually going on the same turn, so as a group, let's see here. One's definitely going to attack Billy Lou, because Billy Lou tried to attack him and missed.
Bring it on.
So, let's see here. He's going to try and stab you. I'm pretty sure a 9 misses your AC, I think. Yeah. So he tries to stab you, but completely misses. Your drunkenness kind of stumbling over. You just can't get a good feel for your stance. 2 are going to continue to attack her, and those both hit. So she's going to take 9 more piercing damage as they stab her. She is now definitely looking bloodied, and near death. And then I'm gonna have 2 of them attack Hoyd here, a 10 and a 9, which
Both
I think
miss.
both miss. Okay, awesome. Done. Billy Lou, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna take another swing at this dude.
Okay. 17 hits.
Boom. Wait, do I
You
click it again for
You're gonna click where it says it in the chat.
I
Yeah. Okay, so now your stance is firmly planted. You dodged his shank, and you just kind of counter him with a nice straight punch to the jaw. Take 5 points bludgeoning, straight to his face.
I'm gonna make like a whistling noise. Let's go.
Lloyd, your turn.
All right. This time I'm gonna swing non-lethally, so I'm going to attempt to just like punch him with my sword in my hand or whatever,
Okay.
just like hit him with the pummel or something. So not swinging it up to hit the thing above me this time. Hopefully that'll
Solve your 10 just barely misses. Buddy.
bonus act. No, I'm good.
Wait, does rage give you advantage on attacks? I don't think so, right?
No, it just gives me extra damage.
Okay, all right.
It gives me advantage on strength saving throws or any strength skill, but
Okay.
weapon it does not.
Gotcha.
Strong.
All right. The half-orc lady is going to make 2 attacks with her mace. 221s both hit for 7 and 3. She's going to crack, start by hitting the guy that you just hit, Billy Lou, in the back of the head. He falls to the ground unconscious as she hits him with the mace. And then the second one is going to go against the leader guy, and he is now very bloodied and near death. Boom. Top of the round. Bergen, before you go, a yell pierces the ears of everyone, and the yell simply says, "Troll!" And coming up through the side of the tavern, through the yawning portal from the Underdark, is a troll and several other nasty critters.
That's awkward. It's like, so what? I forgot. I wanted to ask, do any of these guys have like a? Do I know if have like a bounty on them?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh, I forgot about bounties.
There's probably a small bounty on their
Yeah.
heads, but you're not specifically like no crazy,
Not really.
noteworthy like criminals or anything that you see.
Right.
And now, what was a crowd interested in one of the frequent bloody brawls that happen in this pub, everyone begins screaming, shrieking, and yelling. Many of the normal, non-adventurous patrons begin to kind of run for the door, and there seems to be a large state of panic now within the establishment.
Do monsters normally come out of the portal?
Monsters do not normally come out of the portal.
I just want to say, as everyone's running and screaming by, Aegis, with his feet up on the table, takes another sip and says, "Ah!"
Yeah. I'm gonna down the rest of my drink and then stand up. I'm like, well, this looks unavoidable.
Okay, and then we're sorting these, descending. Top of the turn order still belongs to you, Bergen. What would you like to do?
All right, let me. If I were to swap over, like pull out my net,
Mhm.
is that like bonus action, or?
Usually you can do that as part of your move, or I'd give it to you as a bonus as well. It's
Okay.
not particularly tough to do.
Okay, I want to slide into here, and while I'm going in, I want to pull out it's a small net. It's got bolos on it, so it's kind of
Okay.
heavy, and I want to try to swing it and wrap up this guy's feet that's next to me just to get him grounded.
Okay. And I believe there's rules for a net. Range thrown, 5 to 15, weight 3. Yeah, is it a weapon on your sheet?
It is, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack with it.
All right.
A 19 does hit, so you are able to throw the net over around his legs, and he is now currently entrapped by the net.
Nice. I don't need to roll any damage on that, do I?
Correct. It doesn't do damage, but it does
Okay.
apply a status effect on him.
Nice. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get him grounded, and I'll yell at everyone, "You damned fools! There's things coming out of the portal."
Speaking of which, everyone's attention now has turned to the troll, which has kind of climbed up the lip of this well. And you can see the troll looks like wounded already. And that's when you notice that about half a dozen of these bird, maybe bat-sized things are kind of like just like pumping it for blood, just like sucking blood out of the troll. And now that they're up on the lip of the troll, so they're kind of woodpecker like beaks come out of the troll's flesh, and you can see their eyes begin to dart around the now largely populated bar with many other individuals to kind of feast upon, and they begin to fly out in their directions, different separate directions. On the troll's turn.
I want to jump over the bar and get on the other side. The barkeeper.
Okay. Totally.
And take my bow out.
Map and background.
Should I add to the turn order?
Yes, if the appearance of the troll and other monsters have changed your character's outlook on life, and you want to add yourself to the turn order, feel free.
This is like Jesus.
7. Okay. And I think that just leaves.
It's kind of ready.
Aegis?
Can I ready in action, or have to wait until my turn? I guess.
Waiting into. What are you trying to ready?
I want to ready my bow for if any of those creatures come close to the near the bar, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say that's fine.
I'm mostly looking for myself here.
Gotcha. Aegis, have you at all decided to hop into action? Are you still chilling?
Yeah, I'm gonna set my drink down, turn around, and I'm gonna. So is the troll like aggroing at us all, or is it just the like sucklings that are all aggroing?
Yeah, so the sucklings are beginning to dart around the bar. The troll his turn is just now coming up, but he's beginning to kind of crawl out of the well. You saw his like top half poke out. He's getting ready to get onto the ground floor and start fucking somebody up.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my drink down, put on my hat again. I'm gonna look at the troll and say, "Now, hey there, friend. I wouldn't recommend this. There are a lot of fine lads in here, and you don't want a piece of this."
He darts over he looks over your way with his eyes, and he just roars.
All right. Well, nothing we could do now. And then you see a grin, and I pull up my little cane, and then I jump in the initiative.
Yeah, go for it.
Bars.
Oh, dang, and you tied for top spot initiative. I need to add you to the turn order real quick. Let me click that turn. 21. Scroll. Boom. Okay. So Bergen just went. Aegis, since you rolled 21, I'll give you a turn before the troll goes on 20.
Okay, so it's my go right now?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So I am going to.
Oh, and I'm sorry. I don't think we even ever introduced what Harakas looks like when he threw his Vol, or what you looked like. So go ahead and introduce your character really quick, and then we'll introduce Harakas' character as well. My apologies.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just I'll do the same and read off my little character appearance sheet. So Aegis Benedict is a bit on the pale side with sharp facial features reminiscent of Johnny Depp in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. He has green eyes and medium-length straight black hair, standing at 6'1", of an average build, more on the lean side rather than muscular, and he seems to have a constant smirk or grin on his face. He's decked out in a quite exquisite purple three-piece suit, including a long high-collared purple coat, black pants, black boots, black gloves, white shirt, and a nice purple hat, like long hat, kind of top hat almost. And you see that he is carrying a black cane with a metal raven's head, which hopefully, I mean, I don't know, I meant to ask this earlier, Spikes, but could my cane be my quarterstaff?
Yeah, it's fine.
Hell yeah. So yeah, my cane is my little quarterstaff. So yeah, it's a black cane with a metal raven's head. And that's what Aegis looks like.
Okay. And Harakas, what does your character look like?
He's I wish I would have done this in my character sheet. God
That's okay.
damn it. Just like a standard tiefling in his early 20s. That's
Okay.
all I got. I should have actually went a little further. Now that I
No worries.
with that.
Whatever is in your imagination, you know.
We didn't do me.
Yeah, Xanfer, go for it.
All right. I am half elf. I have jet black hair and super pale skin. My hair is so jet black I seem to suck the light from around me, and you only ever notice me if I want you to.
Gotcha.
What a rogue.
All right. So Aegis, it is your turn proper. You have a move, you have an action, you have a bonus.
All right. So question is if I can see it, is the troll like already out of the portal, or is he just coming out of it?
He's coming out of it right now.
Okay. And are the sucklings already out of it, like posing a threat?
Some of them have begun to fly around the room. Some are still stuck in the troll and sucking the troll's blood still.
Okay. So I'm gonna look at the troll and say, "Hey there, fella. Looks like you should go back to where you came from." And I'm gonna use magic missile.
Okay, go for it.
I just want to say I love that voice.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, you shoot out. Is it just one bolt at level 1? I forget.
I believe. Let's see.
Magic.
3 glowing darts of magical force. So
And that was 3 altogether. So click it 2 more times.
Okay.
Okay, so for a total of 12 damage, you smack him, his upper body, the part you can see, with just 3 magical bolts of force as they erupt from the end of your cane, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. He's kind of holding on to the ledge, so I'm going to have him roll a strength saving throw to see if he falls off the edge or not. The DC will equal the amount of damage done, so he has to get at least a 12 or higher to not fall off the ledge. And he rolls a 15, so he's able to hold on.
Damn.
Okay. Still have a movement and a bonus. Anything else I could do?
Let's see. How far is? I'm gonna move back up
Okay.
with Heracus.
Okay.
I'm just gonna grab him again. I'm gonna sit right there with him and say, "Hey there, fella. What of all the gin joints, am I right?"
Alright. Yeah, Heracus, you see this guy blast the troll and then retreat up onto the stage with you. You've never met this man before in your life. Troll's turn. The troll's going to move out. You're going to see some of the bruising caused by that bolt of force begin to heal as the troll regenerates at the start of its turn. And it's going to begin to move out 10 feet to get out of the hole, and then the remaining speed into the bar. 5, 10, 15, 20. 3 remaining ones that are stuck in him are going to begin to kind of spread out and go on their respective turns. And he's going to begin to, I think, move towards the closest targets. 5, 10, 15. He double moved, so he doesn't have enough actions for an attack this turn, but he'll get to that next turn. Heracus, your turn, sir.
First, I'm gonna push Aegis off the stage.
This is my stage, bitch.
Okay.
And, yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna scream at him. But
Okay.
So he pushed me off the stage, saying this is his stage.
Yeah. Make both of you guys make strength saving throws. Heracus, if you're higher than Aegis, you push him off. Aegis, if you're higher
Bad.
than
I got -1. Let's go.
Ooh, you rolled the top though. Okay. So Heracus, you try to push him off, and he just kind of widens his stance, maybe out of stubbornness, maybe out of fear, but you're unable to push him off the stage.
Yeah. And I say, well, that's what you think, you little devil man. And then I pull up my flute and I go. I do have a flute canonically.
Okay. That is an action, Heracus. Would you like to move at all? Yourself or anything?
no, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. These bird woodpecker-like things begin to fly around the room and attack the various patrons. This one's going to fly over and attack the barmaid. But however, she's able to kind of put up her serving platter and kind of deflect its beak. These two are going to fly out also. What's their speed? Their speed is 40. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, double move. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 5, 10, 15, 20 to to get there. Not close enough to attack. This one will be able to attack. This one will be able to attack this guy. This is Zanfir. One of these guys is going to try and attach itself to you. Does a 17 hit your AC?
Who?
Zanfir.
Woody?
I am. Oh, sorry, I'm like scrolling it out. It's a 14, so.
Okay. It hits, so you're going to take 3 piercing damage as this bat kind of woodpecker thing attaches itself to you. You could feel almost like a large mosquito. It pierces your armor and it's beginning to suck your blood.
Alright.
And then the other one is going to try and attack that other gentleman over there. And 21 will attach to him also. So he is also getting sucked right
Nice.
now. The proprietor, Durnan, leaps into action. He hops over the bar.
Oh.
And he, as I mentioned before, Durnan's an established adventurer that used his earnings to kind of create this tavern from the ground up. 5, 10,
Careful, dude.
15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20. So he's going to double move to there. Zanfir, your turn.
Alright, I need to get this blood-sucking thing off me.
Yeah, so you're able to
I-
attack it if you like. It's just kind of there, sitting there, so you can stab it or swipe at it or whatever you like to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stab it here with my rapier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an attack. Fortunately, a 7 does not quite hit. You're kind of freaking out. It's stuck in you. It's a small target, and like because it's attached to your chest, it's an awkward angle to stab at it with your rapier. You had a tough go trying to get to it. Unfortunately, not quite able to get it.
Well, fuck. With people around me, I don't feel like I want to move away from them since I need their help currently.
Okay.
So I'll pass my turn.
All right, Fish. No one approaching the bar yet. You ready to your bow? No one really close enough to prompt that action, but you have plenty of shots lined up should you want to take them.
Right. Which one is stuck in Xanfer?
This one right here.
Alright, I'm gonna attack the other one. I'm mostly concerned about myself and then possibly the bartender because he's kind of my friend / he helps me. So
Okay.
Since that one's already attacking someone else, that one's not really threatening him immediately. So I'm gonna attack the other one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with the bow. Where's that at? There you go.
18 hits its AC.
4.
Yeah, 4 piercing damage. You're able to skewer it, almost like you're hunting a bird of some sort, and it just falls to the ground, dead.
Was that the one sucking me?
Nope, he attacked the other one.
Well, I don't want to hit you. Thanks for not hitting me.
Then I crouch back behind the counter and load another arrow, I guess.
Okay. On the bandit's turn, the leader is still badly wounded. He's like, "All right, boys, let's get out of here," and they're gonna attempt to leave. Now moving out of threatened spaces prompts what's called attacks of opportunity, which means anyone that is on a space bordering them can take a swing at them when they try to leave. And that's not even counting the one that's tied up in the net. He has to do something additional to try and escape. But firstly, the leader is going to move, which means the half-orc woman, Hoyd, and Xanafir, if you'd like, you can all get a swing in at him because he's going to try to leave.
Would you have anyone go before? Like, would you have the half orc go first? Like, does it? Would you have
Yeah,
someone go
I can have her go first to see if she gets them. She's going to
I just didn't know if you had an order that you would want to go down.
Normally, no. Actually, luckily you said that. With her attack of opportunity, she knocks him out unconscious.
Nice. So I'll just go for the other guy. Like, I'll see her like deck him, and I'll just try to like whap him in the side of the head as he runs by or something.
Gotcha, yeah. So he's going to attempt to leave. Go ahead and make your attack.
Non-lethally, obviously, because I said whap him in the side of the head.
Yep. Ooh, 10 is nearly enough. He was still at full. His max HP is 11, so he's literally out of here with 1 HP. Sanford, would you like to swing at him as he goes by?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack, sir.
Non-lethal.
15 hits. That's enough to put him out, so he's also knocked out. And then the one that is wrapped up in the net is going to have to use an action to make a DC. What is it? 10 strength check. Okay, so he's over here. Strength. He rolled a 8, so he can't even move. He's stuck in the net.
I would also like to turn to Hoyd and offer a high five.
Okay. Yeah, Hoyd,
I'll
the
look
rogue-
at your high five, and I don't know what a high five is, and so I'll just kind of like put my hand up, but I won't move it towards you, like you're waving at me.
Also,
and then I'll
Hoyd, he
just like
has
put my
a
hand up.
large woodpecker stuck in his chest as he turns towards you, so it's kind of a
Yeah, you want to get that checked
Um,
out.
I mean, I can't. Okay. Yeah, I'll just like raise my hand up like
I
I'm.
finished the high five
Okay.
and take a mental note to teach him high five later.
Alright.
I kind of just like look at you, like thinking in my head, like, did he just try to attack me? Like, do I need to turn on him?
Billy Lou Moonshine. The bandits that you had been attacking seem to be quelled, but now there's kind of a new threat in the room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna draw my sword. Let me think here. Yeah, so yeah, my guy's pretty impulsive, so he's just gonna run right directly at the troll. How far can I go?
6 squares.
So all the way up to it, right?
Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can get within range to attack them, for sure.
Oh, you can walk past people?
Yeah, you can walk through people as long as they're not trying to stop you, like if they're not enemies and stuff.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'd
so
say
they're
walking to here, he's pretty good. Feel free to
Okay.
roll an attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this bitch with my short sword.
All right. Unfortunately, a 6. You reach for
I'm
your
waiting,
sword.
man, I'm waiting.
Just not quite right angle. The troll's thick hide kind of deflects the blade. Hoyd, your turn.
Seeing that these guys are no longer a problem, I will. Trying to decide how I want to go about this. Do I want to beat? I mean, I am raging, so I'm just angry in general. Okay, I'll like turn around, and just like step like lumber over there, and then I will just swing at the troll.
Okay.
Knowing that like all the people at the table who are, I'm assuming, scared, like everyone's kind of screaming with what's going on, assuming that this is not a normal thing, and obviously it looks like a troll, and so it's fucking like, okay, and then I'll just attack the troll.
Okay. 18 will hits for 9 slashing damage. Yeah, you take out a good slice. You kind of hit it in the thigh from hip to knee, and blood begins to kind of pour down its calf and pool on the floor beneath it. Some of the flying birds kind of twitch in that direction as they smell the smell of just fresh blood.
Yummy.
Half orc woman. She's going to turn to the one last thug that's tied up, and she's going to kind of bop him. Let's see if she finishes him off here. He actually hasn't been attacked yet. A 13 will hit for 3, and 9 will miss. So she injures him non-lethally, but does not finish off the job. Bergen, your turn.
All right, I'll take my trident and just kind of swing it down like you would swing a sledgehammer. Try to knock this guy out.
Gotcha. 18 hits
Right.
for 7 damage. Oof, he's got 1 HP left. Nearly knocked him out. Very, very close.
And I'll stay right here.
Okay. Aegis, you're kind of like in a pushing, shoving, grappling match on stage while everyone else is fighting a troll.
I give Horacus a dirty look, still grinning, of course, and he says, "Now listen here, we need to work together to get this damn disgusting demon of the Underdark back to where it came from. If you have any other ideas rather than pushing me, Please do share.
Horakus agrees to help with the.
Are you speaking in the third person, or are you saying that's what he's saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Alright, cool.
He agrees to help.
Aegis says, "Wonderful, quite a pleasure." Then he extends his hand, oblivious to the whole scenario happening, and he says, "Aegis Benedict, quite a pleasure."
I choose not to take his hand, but I do give him a bow.
Let's see. Radio then, good lad. And Aegis is going to. Let's see, how far is this? Probably. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna move to the table, right around, or no, the bar where Fish is currently.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move over here. All right. And I'm gonna say that Aegis is going to. Let's see. What's supposed to have? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna cast Firebolt on the troll.
Okay.
Let's see.
11 misses. Your firebolt singes one of the nearby walls.
Damn.
Speaking of which, the troll's turn. The troll now surrounded by people. You're going to see some of his wounds begin to bubble and heal as he regains some of his lost hit points at the start of his turn. He's going to randomly select who he's going to attack. A 1 for the gentleman to his north, a 2 for Billy Lou, or a 3 for Hoyd. And looks like his target's going to be Billy Lou Who. He's going to make 3 attacks at you. 2 claws and a bite. Billy Lou, does a 25 hit your AC?
I believe so, yes.
You take 14 slashing damage as it hits you with a claw.
Oof!
Ow.
You all see Billy Lou fall down to the ground as his body is cleaved by a large claw. Still having another claw attack and a bite attack. He's going to randomly select who the next attack goes to. A 1 for the gentleman to his north and a 2 for Hoyd. Alright, Hoyd, looks like you are the target of his second attack. I believe a 13 misses your AC.
Yes, it does not hit me.
So you're good. Randomly selecting the target of his bite. Gonna go for the gentleman in the north. And a 14 will miss that gentleman's AC as well.
Damn. Okay.
Rockets.
Alright, so all the people who have like tiles,
Mhm.
are they like, do they look like adventurers or like?
Yep, if you see them on the board, there are more people here in the bar that obviously don't have tokens, but if they have a token, that means that either they're an adventurer or they're someone of note. So Dern is
Gotcha.
obviously an adventurer who's the proprietor of the bar. Bonnie, who's near the stage, is the sole bar wench of the establishment. And I think those are the only 2 that you know by name. The others
Okay.
are all just adventuring sorts.
Gotcha.
Arrakis, your turn.
I'm gonna take care of the immediate threat. This little flying sucking thing
Okay,
to the left, with my short bow.
gotcha.
Okay, let's see. And
Ooh.
miss.
We have a lot of crit fails.
It's a
A lot
1
of
in a
crit
20.
fails. But to be fair, I mean, they're buzzing around, kind of like hummingbirds and stuff, very hard to hit. You let loose an arrow, but just not quite finding its mark.
Alright, and then I'm gonna use my movement to move closer to Aegis.
Okay. Ruckus finally relents down the stage, following his new acquaintance. The hummingbirds at the start of their turn drain anyone that they're currently draining. One of those people is Xanfir. Xanfir, you're going to take 2 damage as it continuously sucks your blood and is attached to you. The other gentleman's going to take 4 damage as he has his blood sucked. The other two birds are not attached, but they're both in front of the bar maiden, so they're going to try and attach to her. A 12 and a 24. Her AC is 14, so the 24 will attach, and she will take some damage there as well, 5 damage. So she is currently being sucked by this one. Okay. Durnan's turn. Durnan is going to start by attacking the bloodsucker attached to you, Xanfir, seeing that no one else is going to do it. An 18 hits it for 8 damage, which is enough to kill it. So one moment it's attached to you and he takes it off right at the head. The sucker is still attached to you, but its body falls to the ground and you feel no longer the blood leaving your body.
Thank God.
He is then going to step into the next closest target, the troll, and take his 3 remaining attacks. 1, 2, 3. If the target's an object, it doesn't. If the target's a creature, okay. So he hits with a 17, dealing 11 damage. He hits with a 16, dealing 9 damage. And he hit on the crit, which means the target's going to take 16 plus an additional 14. The troll falls to the ground, being cleaved in 2 by Durnan's 3 attacks. And Durnan yells over to you, "Hey, mage, get over here and burn it. It won't stay dead until we burn it." Xanfir, your turn.
All right. I want to check around for anything expensive that may be laying on the ground or on knocked out bodies or dead bodies.
Okay, so they're the knocked out bandits. You probably have coin purses or something on that. The thing that takes your eye is definitely that sword that Durnan currently has in his hand. They used to fill a troll. Definitely getting a very magical vibe from that sword.
I will choose not to steal his sword as is in his hand, and I very much would like to stay a patron of this fine establishment. So I will take the coin purse. Can I only take 1 coin purse of the closest?
I'd say for 1 turn, I'd let you search 1 body if you're going through like the knocked out people.
Okay, yeah, I will. So then I will. I'll just search the Bandit Leader then.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What does he have on him? Where's this thing at? Okay. He's wearing leather armor. He has a light crossbow, a dagger, a scimitar, and a coin purse, as well as a let's see here. Check one thing really quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Gonna move these out of the way to see them. It's a little annoying. Right. I don't think he has anything else on him.
Okay, do I have to like choose to take like one of those things, or can I just like net
Nope,
them
you can
all?
just let me know what you want to take. If you want to take all of it, you can take all of it.
Yep, let's take it all.
Alright, so you're going to take the scimitar, dagger. The only thing I think will take you longer than a turn is if you wanted to undress someone and get the full set of armor. That's going to take some time, but everything else is easy enough to pick up in a turn. And the coin purse has 10 silver, 8 copper in it.
And should I be adding these to my items?
Yeah, you add them to your items list in the bottom, and I'll type it in the chat. Like crossbow, bolts, scimitar, dagger, 10 silver, 8 copper. You can add all that stuff to your inventory.
And since the armor is going to take too long, I will just leave that on him and kick his body in frustration, and then pass my turn.
Okay. Fish, your turn.
I'm gonna take another shot at one of the suckers.
Okay, there are 3 suckers currently alive. One to the
Yeah.
north, one to the south, and 2 to the south.
Let's see, they pretty much got everything taken care of up there. I'm gonna shoot the one attached to the barmaid,
Okay.
I guess. Shoot one of those.
Miss.
Wow, that's unfortunate. Can't really do anything else.
Okay.
Hide back under.
On the bandit's turn, only one is left conscious and just barely. He goes, "Oh, okay, I surrender. Bloody hell, I surrender." And he kind of just crouches down and puts his hands over his head. Billy Lou, I need you to make a death saving throw, which is not a type of roll I was expecting us to need to make today. If
Rolled a
you
lot of damage.
are on your sheet,
Yeah.
just above your attacks, to the right, the words death saves are highlightable. If you click on the word death save, it'll roll it. 1 through 10 is a failure, 11 through 20 is a success. 3 failures in a row, you're dead. 3 successes, you're back conscious with 1 HP. Or you're stable, basically, with 1 HP.
Don't roll a 1.
We got 1 counts as 2 failures, or 20 counts
Where
as 2
is it?
successes. So on your character sheet, the list of
Yeah.
attacks, like unarmed strike and stuff, just
Right.
above that, to the left says hit dice, to the right says
Okay.
death saves.
I don't see. Maybe my font's messed up. Hang on, let me try to resize this.
Let's see.
You see this actually has like 3 circles next to the word successes and then 3 circles.
Yeah, I
next to-
see where it looks like it's supposed to, but I think my font is pushing it off or something.
Oh.
It's okay, if you can't click that, then just type in the chat /R space 1d20. So that's 1 failure.
Oof.
2 more failures and your character is dead. Right now you're just kind of bleeding out.
No!
Hoyd, your turn.
Um,
Yeah,
So, yeah,
trolls.
I'm gurgling on blood.
Trolls that turn. Okay. Being like in like being raged right now. I'm like kind of just like on alert for just seeing someone I can attack. So I'll like kind of like scan like what I can attack, and with the troll's dead body, and it's kind of hard to see the sucker thingy on the person in front of me.
Yeah.
I'll kind of like scan it and see the one down below me, and I'll just kind of like stumble that way.
Okay.
And when I come to the table, I'll just kind of like it'll just like push out of my way as I'm like walking, because I don't like walk around it. I'm just gonna like walk through it, just kind of like shove it off to the side. Let's see, where was it? 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, hold on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, I have enough to get there. And then I'll just swing at the. I will. Yeah. No. Yes. No. I won't. I'll just swing at this thing.
24 hits. For 11 damage, you cleave it in twain as it flies through the air.
And so I rolled a 19. And I mean, that's all I'll do because I can't move anywhere.
Alright. The half orc turns to the one bandit that is like cowering. And Bergen, you'll see a small grin on her face. And she swings her mace down, cracking him on the back of the head. And he's out cold. And that's all she's gonna do because she's fairly wounded and she's not gonna move anywhere. Bergen, your turn.
All right. Can I, if I move to Billy Lou, can I lay on hands and get him
Yeah.
good to go? All right. Let's do that. So move. I'll move to Billy Lou, and I'll take a knee and put my hands on him and say, Helm, if you see fit, grant that this watch will not end this day. And that heals, let's see, my level times 5. So that'll be 5 hit points.
Okay. So there's a moment of hesitation. And at first you think Helm's not going to respond, and then holy energies rush out of the palm of your hands, reinvigorating you. Billy Lou, you pop up with 5 HP. You're now conscious on the floor of the pub. Not quite sure what happened, but where there was darkness, now there's light, and you can act and move on your next turn. You're currently prone on the ground, though, so be careful.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah,
Never.
baby.
I won't say anything.
Aegis, your turn.
Okay, so are we? So since the one bandit's down, are we still in combat?
We are still in combat. There's still the 2 woodpeckers attached to people, and then the Durden has warned you that the troll will not stay dead unless we burn it.
Gotcha. So let me see how far I can move. So I can't move directly to the troll because I don't have speed for that. But I'm gonna shimmy my way over there. So about 5 spaces. That's about here.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna blast that fool with firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. Whoa. Firebolt
Wait, oh, there we go.
is okay. There, 22 hits. Roll damage.
Alright. That is. Hold on. Wait. How do I roll damage again? Oh.
You click. Yeah, just click on it in the chat. Yeah, so you singe your firebolt. You singe the remains of the troll, and whatever bubbling was occurring and it's kind of like reforming ceases, and you feel like the troll is now kaput.
Right on, yeah.
Troll's done. Harakas, your turn.
I'm gonna save the barmaid. So I'm gonna shoot my short bow at that last.
Okay. 11, just barely misses. Very tough. She's kind of freaking out. She's like not making it easy for you to shoot this thing. She's moving all over the place. Not quite able to find the mark with that arrow.
Alright, I'm gonna move. And I'll end the turn.
Okay. The 2 things are already attached, so they're just going to deal automatic damage. 1 damage to the Barmadian and 4 damage to the other individual. Durnan's turn. He's going to step forward and slice up the 5, 10. The other one. 4 hits. Hopefully one will hit. Let's see. First one misses. Second one hits and kills it. That was 5, 10. I don't think he has enough movement to get over to the other person. 15, 20, 25, 30. No, he's stuck there. Xanfir.
I'm gonna loot the dude next to me.
Okay. Similar setup. You can tell that they're kind of like standardly geared. So whatever outfit they're part of, another light crossbow, another scimitar, another dagger, and this one is carrying. No, get rid of all that shit. I don't need any of that. Get rid of that. He is carrying 5 silver, 1 copper.
Alright, I'll take all that and leave his outfit, and then kick his body.
Okay. Fish, your turn.
I will try to shoot the thing off the barmaid again.
Okay.
Yeah. God dang it.
10 misses. This, whatever the reason, this last hummingbird just will not go down.
Crouch back down.
Okay. All bandits are knocked out. Billy Lou, you're prone on the floor. Troll looking you eye to eye. It's also prone on the floor, but it's prone because it's dead. What do you do?
Okay, so what is my awareness of what just happened to me?
The last thing you remember, you got cleaved by one of the massive troll claws. then you can look down and you can see some of your blood, and your clothes are kind of tattered a little bit, but you still have some wounds because you're not full HP. But something brought you back to life.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, death that hath sucked the honey of my breath hath had no power upon me yet, but I definitely need a drink. And I'm just gonna kind of stay on the floor for now.
Okay. Hoyd, your turn.
Can I, in some way, like, because she's like freaking out that she has this thing attached to her, right?
Yep.
Is there a way that I can like grab her to stabilize her, and I'll like drop or like sheath my longsword or drop my longsword to have like more advantage, to just like grab this thing on her chest and just rip it off of her?
Yeah. Make a perception check, Hoyd.
Perception. Right there.
Being a person that people think is human, but is clearly not human, but mistaken as human, kind of humanoid. When you approach this woman, something about her, you're not sure what it is just slightly off. You don't think that she's a human either, but she looks human, and you're not quite sure what's going on. Also, I think that's about it with that roll. But you want to try and hold on to her or something, or stabilize her?
Oh, because she's like, she's standing, but she's like kind of like twisting about, trying to like get at this thing on her chest. I want to like put my hand on her shoulder to like have her stop moving, so I can have a like. I'm also asking like if I can do that to like get advantage on just like a grab attack, to essentially like grab this thing on her chest and rip it off.
Gotcha. Yeah, make a strength check. So that's just going to be strength.
Okay, so I'm raging, so I have
advantage is 20.
So that's a 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're able to grab it.
Okay, and I just want to like rip it out, like essentially like pull it off of her. So it doesn't...
as you like tighten your grip around it and you rip it out, roll me a 1d4.
Okay. And then would I add strength to that, or?
You don't even need to, because that's enough. The crushing grip strength, you crush it as you pull it out of her. The thing's dead in your hand.
Cool, and I'll just drop it on the ground.
Okay. We are now out of initiative as the last enemy was dead. The first combat of the game is over. Good job, guys.
Hell yeah.
Right.
I'll peek out over the bar. Is it over?
It's over. Durnan lets out alongside. He says, use. Drinks on me, drinks on the house. And the remaining patrons go, yeah. And Durnan begins to start pulling bodies to one side of the tavern, trying to clear up space.
I will help.
Yeah, I'll reach down and help Billy Lou up. I'll say, Helm says, "Not today, brother. Stand." And looking over at Xanfir, "You need to get up quickly. The grave robbers are here already."
I'm gonna pick up my busted instrument and grab the arrows from when I missed.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see if Durnan's alright.
I'm gonna
Durnan's fine.
Bergen
Yeah.
real quick.
I know he's fine.
But I'm still not aware that he's the reason that my life was saved. Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Unless he
then,
tells you.
Like, I just kind of pat him on the shoulder for helping me up and say thank you, and then work my way to wherever the drinks are.
Yeah. Bonnie, the bar maiden, begins to hand out drinks. And about the time everyone has a drink in their hand, a small plump gentleman with quite the fine mustache and beard combo, wearing a turban on his head, beckons to you. And he says, fine work. Ye be adventurers, yes? I could use your help. Please, follow me. And he begins to push the lot of you into like this corner table in the bar without even asking you your names or if you know each other. He's just kind of like has his arms out, T-pose, asserting dominance, and just like pushing you guys to the corner. Does anyone resist?
Check for a deception.
Yeah, roll a insight.
Insight. Right there.
You feel like this guy is completely truthful. He doesn't have any deceptions at all, and he's pushing you guys towards this back room here. And that's about it.
I backtracking a little bit, I guess, right when I kind of like kill the last thing or whatever. like I'll kind of just like look around, like I'm still rage, so it's like I'm still in like obviously rage fueled, like whatever. And I'll kind of just like stand there and breathe heavily. Like I look like I'm about to just like attack. I'm not going to, but like I'm like high on alert, like I'm ready for something. And then like after like a few moments, like I like obviously like a newfound thing that I'm attempting to like, I'm not used to, like obviously like we're level 1, whatever.
Yeah.
It takes me a little bit to like kind of like come down off of the rage, I guess. But after that, I'll kind of just like stand there for a little bit, and then like if he's just like, "Oh, come with me," I'll just kind of like, like just follow whoever's just like saying anything. like someone like hands me like the flagon of beer, like ale, I'll just like kind of grab it and just like not like I don't put up much of a struggle. I'm just kind of like whatever.
Okay. Does anyone put up a struggle, or do they all kind of follow this gentleman?
Oh, he seems super trustworthy. I throw up my hands and say, "Ha ha! Well, if the drinks are on you, sure thing, good sir." And I walk on in. I say, "Screw it."
I'm interested in what he has to say, so I just kind of let it happen. I don't think I've described my character yet.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and describe your character, Fish.
So, Fish is, he's like about a 5 foot tall humanoid looking creature, but he wears like all dark clothes. But if you look underneath his hood that he wears all the time, you can see there's a long, slender black beak coming out from under it.
Fucking Kenku.
Yeah. So yeah, he just wears this like dark cloth. He has like leather armor underneath. He has a bow strapped around his shoulder, and a bow staff. And he's always wearing a hood because he's kind of a shadowy guy.
But we can see your beak.
You can see the beak clearly coming out, but like the hood's like kind of shadowing his eyes and the rest of his head.
I don't really sit down because chairs are uncomfortable to me, and most chairs don't hold me very well, so I'll just kind of like stand.
That's fine.
I skulk in the corner.
I'm gonna stand by the door.
Gotcha.
Being weird before seeing that, like I actually like see the little bird man. My character really likes animals. So like, is there a bunch of food on the table?
What do you say? He likes animals.
Okay. Well, it's part of my thing, but
Okay.
like I feel I'm more comfortable around people that are animals than people because like I'm weird and people have kind of like shunned me. So it's like I will like grab like a roll off of the table and give it to the bird man because birds like bread.
I just
And I'll
look
kind
at
of
him.
like pat him on the head, but like when I pat him on the head, it's like I'm kind of poking and I'll kind of like it's like a rough like pat on the head. It's not like gentle in any way.
I'm like
And I'll just like kind
away.
of go to my spot on the wall and stand.
Just go
So you
look
slap
at
his hand out of the way?
Yeah, I was gonna like what are you doing? Just make like a grunt noise, I guess. So
I'll grunt back at you.
The figure who approached you strokes his mustache and kind of adjusts his large floppy turban and tights his scarf, and he says, "Volo Thump Godarn, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in the city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I might have misplaced a friend amid this violence. My friend's name is Floon Blagmar. He's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago. I think he might have been kidnapped, or worse. If you can help me track him down, with all due haste, I can offer you 10 gold pieces apiece, and I can give you 10 times that when you find him. 10 now, 100 later. Will any of you help me?
I want to request more.
You want to request more?
Yep.
Okay. What do you say to him?
My services aren't that cheap. If I'm going to put myself on the line, it's going to need to be more.
He strokes his beard, and he says, 150. I can make it. The best I can do is 150, but I need all due haste. I worry for my friend's safety.
I'll accept.
Okay. Looks at the rest of you.
I take interest. I say, Volo. You're the author of Volo's Guide to Monsters and Volo's Guide to Spirits.
He says, I can see you've heard of me, a fan. I'll sign something if you need it. But, I see my reputation precedes me.
I I give him a look and I say, before we leave, I want you to sign my handkerchief. I am such a fan.
He chuckles and continues to fidget with his beard, or his mustache. And he's gotten one yes from Heracus. He looks to the rest.
While Fish would
Thank you.
normally not like to take large jobs like this, he is in kind of a pickle, and so he reluctantly agrees. Guys, I'm trying to think of like what. I guess it's just a normal voice. I don't know.
Sure.
What?
Because I know that your Kenku doesn't really talk.
Yeah.
But you get some kind of indication that you're going to accept the
Yeah,
job,
yeah,
maybe a
like-
nod or something.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
basically.
Okay.
I won't say anything. I'll just kind of like grunt, but I'll stand there. So it's assuming that I said yes.
Does your character
Because
understand
I
the
have not
concept
just
of
walked out.
currency?
Okay.
I'm kind of looking around at people agreeing, and I say, "Sounds like fun, and Lord knows I need the money."
Follow nods.
I ask him if he has any more information about maybe who took him.
He says, he's like, I might have gotten my friend in a bit of trouble. I was having a hard time writing my latest book, so I met my friend Floon down at a pub not too far away called the Skewered Dragon about 2 days ago. We spent some time there drinking and gambling, and then drinking again. And then I left him there. He wanted to stay for a while longer. I couldn't drink anymore. From there, I haven't seen nor heard of him. That's, like I said, been 2 days now.
So I turn my head and I show him the mark on my cheek. I ask him if he's seen it.
He says, sorry, I'm not aware of anything or anyone with that marking.
Aegis asks, what is your friend's name again?
Floon Blagmar.
Floon Blagmar.
I'll type it in the chat, as it's an unusual name.
All right. Well, Bergen will agree. As
I
he's
will
just
accept.
got to wander around town anyway.
I'm just gonna try to do different random voices and just assume that I know a bunch of words.
Okay. As each of you accepts, I think the only one that hasn't accepted is Xanfir, maybe.
I do not work alone these days. Aaron is not here. He is out doing other stuff. So if you want to be on this job, you must have him as well. He must be paid the same as me. Does that seem fit?
He nods. The more the merrier. I spare no expense to save a friend. And he says that as he's going around to each of you, and he hands each of you a small coin purse with the 10 gold up front that he promised. And then the 150 gold apiece upon return of Floon.
Can I question him about what kind of gambling they were doing and where?
Yeah.
With people.
He says, the only people that I know is me and him, some other patrons of the bar, sure. None worth mentioning. The tavern was a sketchy environment, but one that you have to go to when you're having writer's block. It's a bit of a segment, you see. It's called the Skewered Dragon. If you're not familiar with it, it's a bit on the north side of the town, not too far from here. You could make your way there. And I'm more than happy to kind of give you a bit of a map. The gambling was of the normal sort, dice, cards.
Can I, would now be like when I can use my criminal contact, or like at least plan to use my criminal contact to see if I can find out if I know anyone that might have information?
For sure, yeah, it's definitely something that you can do, to kind of go and contact some people and see if anyone's heard or seen anything.
I'll also do that. So I have that.
Gotcha. You have reliable and trustworthy contacts who act as your liaison to a network of other criminals. You know how to get messages to and from your contact, even over great distances. Specifically, you know the local messengers, corrupt caravan masters, and seedy sailors who can deliver messages for you. So it may take some time to deliver the message and receive a return on that. But that's definitely something you can do to pursue that.
Oh, mine's a little bit different than that.
Okay. What does yours say?
Mine says I'm in frequent contact with sales player.
Okay.
You're to the right. I know of people, I guess. Not
Oh,
necessarily.
okay. So similarly, you can
It's kind of similar, I guess.
you can get information about the area. Yeah, for sure. We'll say that you guys are going to track those leads down. Volo agrees and Fear to pay Aaron as well. So I imagine that you're going to kind of give him the information upon the job. But it is almost 4 Eastern. So we're going to wrap up the end of the session after, clearing out the bar and taking your first quest as a group from Mr. Volothamp Volo Kadar. And we'll pick up next week with tracking down his friend, Floon Bladmar.
I take the advance for Aaron's gold as well.
Okay, he kind of gives you a bit of a look, but he feels like he has to give it to you, or else you'll not do it. So he gives you the gold for him as well. So he has a feeling that you're not going to give it to Aaron.
We'll see.
See how he feels.
But GG's, guys. I had a lot of fun playing today. Can't wait next week to continue on. If you have any questions about anything that happened today, or you weren't happy with a certain way the game unraveled or something like that, feel free to message me or leave a message in the Discord. I knew that today was going to be a little rough, but I feel like it went really smooth. And I can't wait to continue the story next week.
Hell yeah.
Right
Nice.
on.
Good job, guys.
Awesome. Okay.
Sorry, I almost died.
Yeah, dude,
Hey.
he just got fucking clubbed, man.
I totally forgot that we had a paladin in the group, so when he came over to heal you, I was so happy because
Yeah.
I was worried.
Yeah, dude, failed his first check, dude. Big monkey ass.
Yikes.
Big monkey. Died.
And Xanfer, I'm sure that you're going to loot the rest of those bodies there as well.
Ooh.
So that as Durnan was kind of pulling them out, I'm sure you would have at least grabbed the coin purses.
Yeah.
So go ahead and add 11, 13, 13 more silver and 8 more copper to your money.
Wait, how much was that?
13 silver and 8 copper.
Okay. Just type that. Add that in.
I'm going to use the restroom really quick, but I'll be back. I'll probably be playing some computer games or something. If any of you guys want to talk about the game or anything when I get back, feel free to stick around and stuff.
Right on. Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Problem. Bye.
I'll be right back.
What?
I'm rolling it already, guys.
Alrighty, I might do the same thing. I just need to work on some videos.
Alright, what I missed? I had to talk to someone. Anyone
How
say?
long were you out for?
A couple minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just finished the session.
I'm gonna
The
try.
rest of the monies.
I'm gonna try to do more voices. I didn't really have a lot of speaking time this time, so I was trying to think of shit to say or do. I'm not very creative.
Yeah, that was definitely difficult to come up with a voice. I wanted to try to portray that my character doesn't really care for
Yeah.
anybody but himself, but
My character's kind of like that. So the thing with the Kenku, which is what race my character is they don't have their own voice. They can only mimic things they've heard. So anything I say, it's just supposed to be like in a bunch of different voices of people that I've heard talking before.
Lightning.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
The soundboard. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
soundboard just record everybody, dude.
Well, yeah, I got this session recorded, so at some point I'll try to go through it.
That would actually be really sick, though. Just use as a soundboard to speak.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover everything, so I'm gotta try to remember to think of just doing random voices when I need to fill in stuff I don't have.
We've had a friend when I've played with my friends play a Kenku, and every time he would talk, he would be like, "Oh, I talk like a grandma," Like he would just describe
He
the
just
voice, to me, but
says,
he wouldn't actually like do the voice.
Lame.
But I have not spoken at all on this character because I am still undecided if I want to do a voice.
Hey. I'm kind of interested in the new budding Hoyd fish friendship that is probably going to happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's like I thought you were Kenku because of your picture, but I didn't know for sure. And then when you're like, oh, I have a beak sitting out, I was like, oh god, this is probably the best. I mean, if someone was like a lizard folk, that would probably be like the second best. But
I think the guy that's missing is a lizard folk.
Nice. Anyone who's not a human, like the tiefling, I'd probably get along with too. But like all the the humanoid, like not looking like something like an animal.
Hoyd trying to do stuff. Trying to do nice things for fish. Fish is like, what are you doing? Get away from me.
Yeah, and it's gonna be super awkward. Like I'll just like leave like a bread roll out in front of your tent or something, and then just be like, pat your head.
Boy.
Good procession. I feel like there's a lot of little bits of character development that was fun. Like I liked linking up with Heracus, and then him shoving me off the stage. Because, I mean, Heracus is a bard, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. And so my character's background is entertainer. So
I mean, I figured he wouldn't have put anything against us that would have killed any characters, so I figured I could waste a couple turns just being an asshole about my stage.
It was good. It was good for the
could
story.
have killed us, but
hey, it all worked out in the end.
Drain or whatever his name was, the bard or the main proprietor guy,
Trying to
slapped him pretty hard.
My character's supposed to mostly just care about himself. I'm trying not to make him just completely heartless. So he has some people that he kind of cares about sometimes.
Well, this is going to be a rough campaign because I don't care about anyone either.
Yeah, so everyone's just like think for himself for your characters.
Yeah, but eventually there'll be moments where you can act like they're starting to get along.
Well, I guess that's a lie because I do care about people. I just don't care about most humans. So.
I don't trust anyone. That's my problem. It's it's extreme trust issues. That's my backstory. Huh?
So Aegis is just here for a good time.
Yeah, it seems like it. Alright, I'm gonna get off. It was fun. First session.
Yeah, that was fun.
We'll see you guys next week.
See you guys next week.
Adios.
Peace out.